A lot of us see the red flags in the beginning, but we in love, or we feel like we can't do no better. You know what I'm saying? So we feel like, oh man, I gotta settle. All right, guys, so I got a video I want to go ahead and react to, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it.
Why do you think that you attract people who does not see your value? Why do you attract all the people that is emotionally unavailable for you? Why do you think you attract people that makes you feel like you're this big? I'm gonna tell you why. Hear me out. The reason why you attract people and care for the people that does not know your value is because you do not value yourself. You do not know your own value. You're attracting people that is emotionally unavailable for you because you have been emotionally unavailable for yourself. There is a lot of broken wounds inside of you, and maybe even on the outside of you, that you have not taken the time yet to heal. A lot of us are damaged individuals, so we're attracting other damaged individuals. If you knew your value and your worth, you would not gravitate towards these type of individuals.
So I know the saying is cliche, but you literally attract what you are. You know what I'm saying? I remember like in my early 20s and things like that, I felt like I had value, but little did I know that I was like looking for validation from women. So I was looking for them to make me feel good about myself. And here's the real test. If you don't love being alone, which I didn't for so many years, if you can't stand to be alone and enjoy your own company, well, what makes you think somebody else is gonna enjoy your company? And see, a lot of us don't really love ourselves. We may say we do, but do you really love yourself? Because when I didn't love myself, the people I would attract towards me didn't want me because they had stuff going on themselves. You know what I'm saying? They were damaged themselves just like I was damaged. Like, I don't think people understand, like, having standards for yourself is everything. You know what I'm saying? When you got standards for yourself, you ain't finna be double texting, trying to convince somebody that they should like you. Because I got a matter of fact, let me play this video real quick, because I don't think men, you know what I'm saying, women understand this, but men don't understand how quickly, you know what I'm saying, a woman decides if she likes you or not.
A woman talking to a man within the first 5 minutes of their conversation, she knows whether or not she want to f***. Honestly, within the first 3. If you mental.
All right, so y'all just heard what she said, right? Within 3, you know what I'm saying, the 5 minutes, she knows what category to place you in. See, the point of me bringing that up is because, you know, I was always in the I gotta prove myself mindset, whether that's me trying to convince a woman that she should like me, or I'm going the extra mile, or trying to pay for, you know what I'm saying, expensive dates. A lot of times us men, we don't feel validated enough. So we're looking from that validation from her when she's already made up her mind if she likes you or not. See, if you ain't got no value within yourself, you're not gonna understand that. See, a lot of men don't understand that. When you have self-respect and you have standards for yourself, you know by a woman's actions if she likes you or not. Because if she makes it easy for you, she likes you. But if she makes it difficult, or it's like the lines are blurry, then she doesn't like you. And then I want to hit on this too real quick. See, a lot of times what us men will do is we'll go buy the Hellcat, or we'll go buy the muscle car, or you know what I'm saying, the luxury car. We'll go buy a whole new wardrobe, thinking that's gonna help us get women. But no, because what's going on in here is still gonna be there if you don't address it. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna be attracting the same type of low vibrational women. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna be getting curved. You still gonna be trying to prove yourself because you haven't proved yourself to yourself. You know what I'm saying? See, when I was coming from that mode of looking for validation from other people, you know what I'm saying, they never lived up to the expectations I had because they were unrealistic expectations. And a lot of times, us people in this modern day society, we have unrealistic expectations for people. You know what I'm saying? That's because we don't have self-respect, we don't have standards for ourselves, and we need other people to validate that. But you gotta validate yourself. And like I said earlier in the video, if you don't love being alone, that's an issue. Because for me, I used to hate being alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like I was missing out. But if you don't have fun with yourself, how's other people gonna have fun with you? There's no way you can have a healthy relationship and attract healthy people if you don't love yourself. And I know that firsthand because I didn't love myself for so long. But once I started to love myself, I started to become more masculine, more sure of myself, more assertive, more clear, and I started to attract feminine women, which is what I wanted. You are what you attract. At the end of the day, no matter what you think about yourself, whatever you're attracting, that's what you are, because it all starts with your mindset and how you think. You know what I'm saying? That's why I preach mindset so much on this channel, because everything starts up here. You get it right in the mind, and then it flows to the body, it flows to the outer. So that's why it's very important to learn how to control how you think. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to be optimistic about life. Now, I'm not saying walk around and just be positive. Man, nobody's walking around, oh man, I'm positive. Oh man, nobody's positive all the time. But what's important is how you react to situations. What's important is to know that in the long run, I'm going to achieve my goals. I'm going to be where I want to be at. It's important to see the vision. You know what I'm saying? That's what's important. I'm not saying that you're not going to have obstacles. Yes, stuff is going to happen, but you got to learn how to deal with it. Deal with your emotions. Let it flow through, but push it right out.
Dating is the interview period. Dating is where we are assessing how we fit into each other's lives. And unfortunately, what many people do is they date like they're in a committed relationship. They date like that's the starting point to forever, when dating is really supposed to be an assessment. Let me feel you out. Let me have you feel me out. Let us take stock of how we would fit if we decide to do forever, so that we can make some real choice decisions about whether or not we fit in the right way, so that I would want to do this kind of relationship with you for the rest of my life.
You know, it's funny because in this generation that we live in, we're dating because we in love. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with her, or she's in love with me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we're dating without putting people within the interview process. Now, I'm not saying like on a date you should be all robotic and be like, list out all your accomplishments. Where'd you go to school at? Now, I'm not saying be like that, but what I'm saying is you have to know your end goal in mind. What are your intentions? Do you see yourself getting married? Now, there's nothing wrong with dating somebody and y'all not necessarily might not take it to the next level. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you want to take somebody serious, well, you need to know, what do they think about family? You know what I'm saying? What is their spirituality like? You know what I'm saying? Are they religious? Do they want to have kids? You know what I'm saying? Where do they see themselves at? Do they want to work? Those type of things are important. How are y'all going to raise a family? Now, I'm not saying talk about it on the first date, but I'm saying as it progresses time over time, y'all have to make sure that y'all lives are going to align up. Is she going to cook, or you going to cook? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these things people don't talk about. And what happens is on the back end, it comes back to haunt you because you didn't talk about it in the beginning. See, a lot of people, like I said, date for optics. You're dating because it looks cool on social media. Couple goals. You know what I'm saying? You more worried about couple goals. You know what I'm saying? And that's the point of her saying that. We're dating for the wrong reasons. We're ignoring red flags. A lot of us see the red flags in the beginning, but we in love, or we feel like we can't do no better. You know what I'm saying? So we feel like, oh man, I gotta settle. And I get it in actual reality, everybody settles to a certain extent, but when you're settling for your deal breakers, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you can't cook and then you're gonna get with somebody who doesn't cook at all, well, who gonna cook? Y'all gonna buy out food every day? That's things that if that's one of your deal breakers and she's not willing to compromise on that and to cook, well, that's something y'all need to discuss before moving forward, because if not, it's gonna be an issue later down the road. And that's the point she's trying to make. That's why it's important to have standards for yourself and to have qualifications, because if people don't meet those qualifications, it's gonna hurt you on the back end. And on the front end, it might be all good. You know what I'm saying? But later down the road, it's gonna come back to haunt you because you didn't date properly. And that's the whole message. And the whole point of me showing y'all these clips today is that, man, we got to have standards and we got to have value for ourselves. We got to know our intentions with our life. We got to know where our goals are at, because that makes everything else easier. Because when you're looking for other people to validate how you feel and the life you want to live, and you're letting social media dictate how you should be living, it's going to hurt you on the back end. All you're going to attract is negative people who are going to bring your energy down, people who's going to set you back, people who are liabilities. And that's the whole point. Focus on yourself. Focus on where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Focus on being more in tune with yourself. Focus on being alone. Focus on having hobbies. Those are the things that we need to be focused on, guys. All right, guys. So that's my video for today. I definitely appreciate you guys for watching the channel. Definitely make sure you continue to like, comment, subscribe, guys, and share. And I'm gone.
like you lost another one.